Listen, you're here because you're probably planning to start something, a project. Maybe it's a YouTube channel, maybe it's a book you're wanting to write, maybe it's some kind of your own project that you've been thinking about for a long time, but for some reason you're just not starting it. You're sabotaging yourself. You're aware of it and you just don't know why. You're using excuses and you want to start, you just don't know how. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you about myself. So let's put it this way. I wasted, and let's put it this way in quotations because I don't really think that there's anything in life we're doing wrong. But let's put it this way. I wasted 10 years of my life before I started making these YouTube videos. Now, I could have started 10 years ago, and now I would have been like 10 years on YouTube. I would probably have, big audience and subscribers and already like channel that's has momentum, or at least I would have enough content for people to see and listen and like be inspired about. But that never happened. And it didn't happen because of this really abstract fear, I would say. It's irrational fear of being judged. What will my neighbors think? What will my neighbors think? Who cares? They're like this older couple on this side who probably don't even watch YouTube. There is a woman who lived there. She's dead now. There is a person who lives up there. I don't know them. I mean, who cares? Why do I care? What will my neighbors think? And then what will people I went to school think that I haven't seen in 20, 30 years or maybe more? I don't know. And what will the teacher who was my teacher in elementary school think if he came across my video? And these fears, they sound silly, don't they? It's a little bit silly. And to me, they were real fears. They were so real that they paralyzed me. For 10 years, they paralyzed me. It's irrational. I was afraid that I'm going to be judged. I'm going to be ridiculed. People who know me will, behind my back talk about me and how silly it is what I'm doing. Seriously? And I realized, okay, so why I said that there's really no wrong choice. And I don't think it was 10 years missing out. I had other things to do in this 10 years, other lessons to learn. I obviously wasn't ready to start what I'm doing now. I had to learn to love myself. And that's, I think, one of the most important lessons. I had to realize that there's nobody else there is important and is gonna ridicule me or is gonna think less of me. These were all things that I thought about myself. I wasn't confident enough. I didn't love myself enough. I didn't believe in myself enough to start a channel. I wasn't honest to myself enough. I wasn't ready to tell my truth, I guess. But I wanted, but I wasn't ready. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to wait 10 years like I did. I know we all have different paths. And this was my path. And this year, 2024, this last summer, I felt just this urge, this calling that was so strong that I couldn't say no to. I just felt that I had to start talking to camera and do YouTube videos and start making the content and stop being a consumer of content. This is also important. I know what you're doing. In hope and will to start your own thing, you're consuming, hoping you'll learn more, to prepare more, to be better. But let me tell you something. You don't have to consume anything. You are already your own product that is perfect. You are your own brand. You're your own unique person with unique views and experience. And you're bringing to this world your unique self. And in this sense, you are perfect as you are. You don't need to consume any more content. I mean, you are free to watch, hundreds and thousands of hours of other people's content, but that is not going to get you any closer to what you want to start. You just don't make the same mistake as I did. Don't wait 10 years. Don't consume so much content. Just start producing your own. Because that means getting out of your comfort zone. It's so easy to convince yourself that consuming content is for your own good, that it's for your own development. But the truth is, this is just an excuse to delay what you really want to do. And you know what happened over these 10 years? I would see somebody else doing what I wanted to do, and I would become angry and jealous. I would be like, look at them. Look at what they're doing. How can they do that? They don't have enough knowledge or experience. I also know what they know. And I would get angry at them, but I was really getting angry at myself. That is what really happened. I would really be angry at myself because they were following their true self and they were creating their own content and I wasn't. So when I started this past year, this summer, I just said to myself, this is so strong. I feel it so strong. It's the calling from the God, from the source, from whatever you want to call it. It's this inner feeling that is just, it's so strong that I couldn't sit back anymore and use another excuse not to do this. And you can do it too. Just trust me. Just pick up the camera and create your first video if that's what you want. And I promise you, it's going to be much easier than you think. But you have to make an effort. Stop being a consumer and start being the creator. And trust me, you have all the tools within you to do this. Otherwise, you wouldn't feel this urge, this feeling that is calling you to start. You are ready. You're ready. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. And, not everyone will see this video. But you are. You're seeing it because you're ready. Trust me. I believe there are no accidents in this world. Nothing is just by chance. There are synchronicities everywhere. And take this video that you're watching as a sign that you're ready to start your project, whatever it is. Have a little faith in yourself. You can overcome this fear. And trust me, when you start making and not consuming, but creating your project, you will see how the fear you had suddenly seems a little bit silly. It's really funny thing, but you have to make that initial, like that switch. It has to happen, and don't make another excuse and say, okay, it's gonna be next Monday. Okay, it's gonna be when I buy a better camera, when I buy this tool or that tool or this. No, just start today, right now. Sit down, don't consume content. Do it now. Just do it. You can do it. You already have it in you. You're ready for it. All right? Just have a little faith. All right? I believe in you. And you're watching this video because you are ready. You are ready. So go and start creating. Let's make a difference in this world. And trust me, the world needs you. And the world needs to hear what you have to say. It's important. All right. I love you, and go create something amazing. Bye.